Welcome to day one of Glitch and Normality do Poketober, and here we have Mienshao in a beautiful Halloween outfit, sat there with her Eevee latte and a mission bingo card. Now this is the new event, it dropped today and I completed it in 2 hours, but I've condensed it for you so it'll be much more entertaining and you'll get all of that good stuff, as well as a few other things. But let's meet her. Seriously, how cute is she? I love that. So it's Mienshao's Happy Halloween, or Samhain if you're from around here. So, hi Rox, I think we're done with decorating the venue for now. Ciao! Oh, hi Mienshao, that outfit really suits you. I agree. Let's work together with the whole staff to liven up the party, Rox. We definitely will, and we have 4 staff we will be using on the regular, but first let's check out that mission bingo. So this is the first one. We have go to the main page, that's easy, nice 200 times, yeah. Reach cycle 3 times, this looks like a good one. So, oh, look at her, this is going to be a fun one. So if we click down here, we can see we're collecting some sort of pumpkin today. And there she is. She costs 8,000. We also have, a really cute menu board and lights. I like that. That'll be for the front area. More Halloween stuff. Halloween is our favourite time of the year. 11 express delivery tickets. Nice. And some other goodies. So we won't be getting all of these in today's video, but I will endeavour to get all of the Halloween stuff. These are really good, by the way, with stamina shards if you are struggling. But yeah, I am going to do a cafe redecorate at some point, and we're going to have as much Halloween stuff in that as we can. So those are our rewards, which brings us on to earning them. So you can get a score increase. I love this little Mimikyu pumpkin. But the score increase requires you paying for stuff, and right now, not vibing that. So it's recommended Muse, Aura, Dragonite, and the new Grievard. I'm going to show you a couple of little highlights, and then we'll get back to it, because you don't want to watch me grind and play. What you're here for is that gorgeous new Pokemon, and my first ever fake out on a delivery. I've never had a fake out in any game. I was so hyped. So here we go, do the new, let you have a quick look at that special animation. Absolutely adorable. And that is one meal done. So let's see how many points this gets us through. And the whole team, you get to see them all there. Very, very cute. I am working on getting the macarons or macaroons, I'm not sure what they are, to level them up higher. Okay, so here is her table with a kind of spooky Eevee head in the middle. Cute but scary. Okay, so we're through one level. Ah, the pumpkin pastries. I nearly said pasties, and we've been watching so much Harry Potter lately. We've binged watched all of the main Harry Potter era films in a couple of days this weekend. But as is Halloween tradition for us, and Christmas and generally every other month. So level 4 now, will we get all the way through? Yes. So this is really good. One round, and I actually did struggle a little there because I didn't have all of the gimmicks straight up that I needed, so I did have to use a lot of power-ups. So 5 levels, and 647. Let's get grinding. And I am going to zip through a lot of these because I had to get to level 20 something. But yeah, please do stay around for the rest of October and stay around in general because we love making content for you, because we are doing Poketober. Every day we will be releasing a new Pokemon themed video throughout October. We hope to do it every year, but the idea originally started as a 20 sub special because we were just so grateful to all of you, every single one of you that are here, for coming onto our channel and giving us a subscribe. We really didn't think we'd get this far so quickly, to be honest. Gaming's a hard niche to break into, and we're so glad that we could entertain you all. And yeah, Don't skip a day like we're skipping a level here, because once you've got a score it gets you more points. But yeah, this whole month is our big thank you to all of you Pokemon fans. Obviously we're starting with Cafe Remix, but we will have Pokemon Live, we have some of the physical TCG, so many things, some retro stuff as well, which Daz is looking forward to a little more than I am. You'll see why when that comes out. But for now, I will leave you with the very beautiful Mienshao until we run out of stamina. There we go, so a few more levels in, but we are going to need a lot more stamina to do this one. So we have our Poketober pass, which is the beautiful Drifloon. I haven't bought the premium one for that. Don't know if I'm going to yet, I haven't decided. But there's a lot of acorns here. Obviously 900 acorns gets you 5 stamina. That's going to be so useful. And if you do buy the pass, you actually get Drifloon at level 10. Which is really easy to get to be honest. Now I did treat myself to the Bayonet pass because, oh, the Alcremie, but that hasn't leveled up enough yet. Obviously we've just finished the Alcremie event. Something I will do a video on very soon. It won't be for a couple of days though, because I have plans for her, which I hope you'll stick around for. And obviously we have a lot of cookies for her. So back to the cafe, and we are back to our main mission now that we have a little more energy in our reserve. Again, a couple of tiny highlights, and we will get back to it. I want to know what you think of Mienshao. It's not a Pokemon I've seen a lot, but as soon as I saw it pop up I was like, that is gorgeous. Kinda like the new uniform that Dragonite is about to get from doing this event. And leveling up on chocolate is so useful, especially because it's in this event, but it's in so many. Ah, he's so set for Halloween now. I love that. Did anyone get the new outfit for Gengar that came out last week on one of the mission bingos? The Halloween, I think it was black and orange or purple and orange. Pretty sure it was black and orange. Really nice one. Obviously I'm biased because I want everything Halloween. So here we go again. It is level after level. This took 2 hours straight, and every time I ran out of lives I found a way to replenish them, whether it was with the bingo card, with my team, with my passes, or just with acorns. And as you can see, we went through a lot of stamina. I know that it comes from a very stereotypical place and talking about Kung Fu and such, but I do find it very odd that Mienshao is a fighting type, just because it's so pretty. And there are quite a few Pokemon that are categorised in an odd way based on their looks. For example, Gyarados and I would say Altaria, who is a dragon. But back to Mienshao, and this is where I did really well, actually, and I got a new high score, which is brilliant, especially for later in the day. Should have saved my skip ticket because it goes by your highest score, but it will help me grind the rest of this event up. But yeah, she's almost there, or he's almost there. I don't know if this Pokemon has a specific gender. You'll have to let me know. So we are going back a screen, and as you can see, golden acorns from the Bayonet pass. Really useful here, needed those, because that is a whole lot of stamina right there. I think it's just over 15? Maybe even be a little bit more depending how you use it. And then we have more on the pass, which there's so much stuff to get here. The cakes are very useful. I'm starting to reach a sticking point actually with leveling people up because I just want to level everyone up. But yeah, I do need to work on my Mimikyu soon since he's my favourite. But we come back to the bingo card, which is going very well, and as you can see, look at all of those. I love it when it does that. So we will have a quick look at what we have left. Even more cakes and acorns there. Okay, so yeah, these are actually fairly good. The daily training one I actually know a really good hack to. But first of all, we will go back to the Mienshao's Happy Halloween event and hand over a couple more dishes. Oh, I love that Mew as well. That's from the cafe opening pass. I did a video on that and it's definitely worth getting. Spoiler, you can watch the video anyway, but I do recommend getting that one if you are going to put money into the game, which you really don't have to with this one. I think the only exception I've found is the new event, which was Grievous this time. It was the first one in Cafe Remix history, and it was the pop-up event. That is very, very limited, and it's hard to grind your way up. So it wasn't as much as a fan because of that, but it was still fun, and the aesthetics were gorgeous. But I think this tops it, to be honest. Look at that cute little Halloween table with those Eevee bows wrapped around the front. Mienshao's little hat. There's even a pumpkin at the top of the cake stand in a sweet little outline there, which I really, really like. And we're getting pretty close now. You can see where I'm getting tired because some of my scores start to go down a little bit. But we are getting more and more pumpkin pastries with every level we complete, which is so satisfying when you hit the end of that bar. Mienshao actually has an evolution, even though it looks more like an evolved version itself. I always find the ones with the more detail are usually higher up, but this one's just got exquisite detail. Without that, it turns into Mienfoo, which apparently is when you hit level 50, when you train in the older style Pokemon games, things like Black, White, Red, X, Y. I don't know which one it appeared in first, but I know that you can put it into your Nintendo Pokédex and transfer it around, which is very cool. And speaking of cool, we are pretty close now to unlocking Mienshao, and I will slow it down when we get there. This was so many levels. A huge amount of levels. I think this is probably the longest one I've done, in part because I didn't have the correct gimmick for the chocolate, ice, cocoa, whatever that brown one is supposed to be, because as far as I'm aware, it doesn't actually tell you what the gimmicks are more than the first time they appear, and I haven't actually got them to appear in where I'm at the menu. But without further ado, we have the beautiful Mienshao. We have those 8,000 pumpkin pastries. And there we go. You've obtained the following Mienshao Halloween outfit. Very beautiful. Often defined as a mix of delicacy, elegance, and grace. So if we go back now, she will get her uniform. Okay, usually she should get her uniform, but I'm actually happy she didn't because look at that outfit. So pretty, but we are not done yet. We have a bingo card to finish, and we have some more things to collect. And the more times I keep coming back to this, the more I think I actually do want Drifloon, because although the backstory of it is particularly dark, you know I love my ghost Pokemon, it's, you know, quite intriguing. So, daily training I'm going to do skip all 3 because I've already got a high score, and it gives me the final bingo point 1 before putting the edits onto the cafe. So here we go. We've got one there for so many lines and another for completing the card pretty much. And then we have to change up the cafe and place a Pokemon. And obviously you know which Pokemon I'm going to place. Mimikyu. Just kidding, I already have Mimikyu out because I love it. So here we go, Mienshao. Put them upstairs on the outside because I like the autumnal vibes of up there. I do hope we get to redecorate other areas other than the main 2 rooms at some point. That would be really, really fun. And obviously we now get a reward. So this time we are getting something very cool. You may have noticed it at the side, but we are getting 11 delivery tickets, which means we might get new Pokemon. Spoiler, I do, but it's the very, very awesome one. And one that I play in Pokemon Pocket, or used to, a lot. A grass type, so see if you can figure that out before we pull it. I was shocked because I got a fake out. But there is the ticket. So I will go draw that for you now. So we go over to Pelipper, who's doing his deliveries. And there we go, it's down here. So I'm going to zip through the basics. As you will see on this screen, it said my top one was a gold one, but no, that was a trick. That second gold one is something else. Now there was a lot of doubles here, but I'm incredibly addicted to this game, as I'm pretty sure you are. So a lot of these already have their outfit upgrades done, double Starly there, and you know, it's still good to have dupes of them because you get points which it will show at the end to spend within the delivery shop. So here's the first gold one, Big Boy Snorlax hardly fits on the screen. I actually first got him in an event as well. It was my first event I did on this game. So here we go, this is the fake out. Look at that! It transformed into the ultra rare rainbow, or pastel rainbow. And we get Celebi! Such a cutie. Really good little Pokemon actually. I don't know what it's like in the main TCG. You will have to let me know, but I know in Pocket it's very, very fun. Very RNG and hit and miss, but I quite like my Gamble decks on that. So, just whizzing through the last one, and you'll see that's where the fake out was. And we just have one more thing to do, and it involves Mienshao. And that is, go check out her awesome animation. There's my Mimi, and a few others. But look how gorgeous this is. I absolutely love her. When I do the click, it will give a very elegant little reaction. There we go. But yeah, it's been great, and thank you for joining us for day 1 of Poketober. See you tomorrow.